Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, then I hope you'll consider subscribing if you like this video, and also please everyone ring that notification bell. It's very important so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me style video / makeup tutorial using drugstore products. All the products are going to be drugstore except two. One is a primer and one lipstick, which is not going to be drugstore, and the rest all the products are going to be drugstore products, and I'm going to create two looks with the same products. So if you guys are interested to find out which are the products I'm using today and what kind of looks I create, one is obviously this one, but there is one more look which I've created in the video. So if you are interested, then please continue watching. Okay guys, let's get started with our drugstore makeup look. Now I don't have a drugstore primer currently, so I will be using the Benefit Professional Hydrating Primer. I have a small mini one which I want to finish. There's a little bit left. I have already got the full size version because I love it so much. So this one will do a little bit of pore filling and will provide hydration to the skin. I really like this primer. The other primer which I have is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer, which is one of my favorite primers. And yeah, that's about it. Those are the two primers I have currently, and I want to get the Becca primer as well because it's a glowy primer and I am missing it so much in my collection. The Becca priming filter in the shade purple, the lavender one. Okay, primer is done. Today the foundation which we are using is the Milani Screen Queen foundation. I have the shade 400 Toasted Chai. I already have a video on this foundation, so I don't want to bore you guys with the review of this. So I'm going to take this much of foundation. The pump of this foundation suddenly is not working properly in the bottle which I have, so I'm a little annoyed with this foundation. But certainly one of my favorite foundations. I really like it. I would have loved it if it was a little bit more warm, just a tad bit, but it's okay. So I'll dot this foundation all over the face. I don't want, or I'm not aiming for too much of a coverage. So I'll just use whatever I have taken out. Okay, so using the beauty blender to blend in. Look at that, it's such a beautiful foundation. It's more of a natural coverage one. I got this foundation in Singapore itself. It's available at Watsons. If you're in Singapore, you can get it from Watsons, and I believe what the shade which I have got is the last shade. I am pretty sure there are more shades in this foundation, but it's always like this part of the world. We usually don't get a huge shade range, especially if the foundation is a international product, even from US. We are not going to get the entire shade range. I need to declutter my foundation, so I will do a declutter video soon. I was also thinking of doing like a live declutter. I have never done a YouTube live, and I will be very interested to do YouTube lives. Are you guys interested to watch? Come hang out with me. Let me know in the comment section below how much interested are you in a live. I don't do lives just because of the timing, because my audience is like everywhere, US, West, East, so timing is a big issue. I don't know what time to have the live, so that's why I don't do lives usually, but I will be very interested in doing. Okay, let's apply concealer. I will be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealers. I have two shades, Warm, Honey and Fawn. I have done a video on best concealers I have. I will leave that in the description box. Just go ahead and check out that video if you want more reviews, swatches. So this one is shade Fawn. My analytics in YouTube show that only 25%, oh no, only 15% of the people have turned on the notification bell. So only like 2,500 of the 17,000 people get notifications. So if you want notifications, then please do turn on the notification bell. then you will be notified whenever my new video is up. And if you don't turn on the notification bell, I believe there is some issue with the watch page as well. My video may not even show up in the watch page. Can't rely on anything on YouTube. I know they are trying their best, but ultimately it's technology, and if you know that on doing something it will work properly, then just do it. So just turn on the notification bell, then you will be able to watch all of my videos. Okay, so foundation is done and concealer as well. I'll apply some powder. For powder, I will be taking the Revlon Candid powder. This is the anti-pollution powder. I really love the packaging of this. So it has like a lid for the sifter, so the powder is not flying around everywhere. I'm taking this brush called the Sephora Pro Precision Powder Brush. I really love this brush. It's very fluffy and it sets and applies the powder very beautifully. It doesn't look too powdery. So I'll just apply it in a patting motion. This brush I got recently during the Sephora sale, and I have been stocking up brushes whenever there is a sale. Brushes are something which I get drawn to. So with the loose powder, I'm just setting my concealer areas. And this Milani foundation, it's okay if you don't want to set as well, but I will set it with some pressed powder as well. So I will take the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Warm Nude. Love the new packaging of this Maybelline. Love the new packaging of this Maybelline powder. Maybelline powder. Wow, I'm all over the place today. So I think I finally figured out my camera settings. I'm not too sure. I think 1 month or couple of months back I was sure that okay, now I have my perfect setting, but that also was not perfect, and now I feel like okay, now I have the perfect setting, but I don't know, I can never be happy with my camera settings, I think. Okay, so now I think I will do my brows offline and be right back. I also want to apply the bronzer. Okay, maybe I'll just apply the bronzer and then I will do my brows. So for bronzer, I'm using the NYX contour palette, and I will be using which shade? This is a shade which I usually go for my skin tone, and this is the brush which I will use, the Sephora Pro Angle brush. I think I'm done with bronzing today. Now I will go and do my brows, and then we will come back to the eye makeup and finish off the rest of the face. Okay guys, so brows are done. I didn't have a drugstore brow product, so I have used the Inglot brow definer and the Benefit brow wiz. Okay, now let's move on to the eye makeup. For eye makeup, I will be using this palette from NYX. This is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this is named Ultimate Utopia. So this is how the palette looks like. It's a very interesting color story, lot of beautiful tones in here, something different. I am thinking of doing 2 looks with this palette. So I will do 1 look and then I'll take off the look and show you another look with this palette. I will be doing review of this palette on my other channel, Palette Reviews by Antariksha. If you are interested in eyeshadow palettes, then do follow me there. That's a place where I do like more reviews, comparisons, more swatches. I will be posting eye swatches of this entire palette over there on the other channel. Okay, so we are going for sort of like a bluish look. So I want to use these shades right here, this one, and this one. We will see how it looks on my skin tone, and we will do sort of like an editorial look which you can incorporate in your life as well. So first of all, I will go in with the darker shade here, which is this deep blue, like a greenish blue. I forget what it's called. And I will apply it in the outer lid. And I want to do like a full-on deep wing sort of a eye look, and it's going to be mainly a matte look with a little bit of a shimmer element. Okay, so it's really nicely pigmented, this color. It's a little bit powdery in the pan, even the other purple shade also. So just make sure you tap off. I want my liner, we'll do like a eyeshadow liner, and I want it very sharp. Okay, I think I have got the shape laid down. Let me do the inner part now. For the inner portion, we will take this lighter shade, this one right here. It's a very interesting pastel-y color. This one also is quite powdery, so just tap off the excess. And it's very pigmented. It's showing up quite well on my skin tone. Just blending the shades now. Blending also pretty nicely. And you need primer with this look. These mattes are not, they don't have a lot of hold, so if there is a primer, then they stick to the skin very nicely. As I said, the mattes are a little bit powdery. There are some mattes which have a very nice hold on the skin. These are not like that. So if you have a primer on, it will be much better. This shimmer, I want to use it in this look, so I think I'll probably do like a little bit of in the inner corner to get a little pop and to see how it applies on a matte. Oh wow, it applied so smoothly. The mattes didn't move around or anything like that. Actually, the quality of the shadows is not like amazing, but together they are working pretty nicely. So I have applied this in the inner portion, and towards the lash line in between I have left it, I've left the matte shade on. I don't want to cover the matte shade also too much. Interesting. I kind of like this look. Very interesting. Let me sharpen this over here. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to do like a blue, royal blue eyeliner. Before that, I will do the lower inner corner. So for the lower inner corner, I think I'll take this one. Let's do a little bit of a contrast. Take this shade. Nice. Looks nice. I'll apply it only in the lower. Okay. And for the lower lash line also, I will use the same blue. I don't want to apply too much, just a little bit of color. I think I'm pretty happy with what I have. I will complete the other eye and do my liner. I'm going to apply the royal blue eyeliner I just mentioned, and yeah, be right back. I can also do a little bit of highlight with this highlight shade, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here is my finished eye look. Added some lashes, of course. I think these kind of eye looks, if you add some lashes, then it just brings something more to the look. Okay, so I had already applied the bronzer. Now I will apply some blush. For blush, I'm using this palette, the Makeup Revolution palette by Roxy. This is the Blush Burst palette. It's a beautiful palette. It has a lot of warm blush shades, and it ranges from light to deep, so a lot of skin tones will be able to use this blush. Okay, for this look, I think we will go in, I think I would like to keep it a little light because I will be applying a deeper lipstick. So I think I'll go with these two blush shades. I'll just mix these two shades and applying a little bit of blush. With this look, I prefer to go slightly on the pink cool tone side. Okay, next we are going to apply some highlighter. Today I'm using this Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder in Precious Petals. This is how the highlighter looks like. I'm pretty sure you have seen this before. I love this highlighter. It's a very smooth formulation. I also have another shade in this, but I like this shade a little bit better because it's more smoother. It's just a tad bit light for me, so it gives a pretty intense highlight, so I don't apply too much, but I love the finish of this highlighter. And even if you're close to my skin tone, I will definitely recommend it because It gives a nice smooth highlight. It's just going to look a little intense, that's all. So for parties, events, I think it's great. Okay, highlighter and blush is on. I'm keeping this area pretty light because I'm going to apply a deep lipstick. We can go with a nude lipstick, but I don't want to do that. Let's do something different. It's festivities after all. Let's apply a deep lipstick and see how it looks on this eye look. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Billionaire. And you guys know I have recently reviewed it as well. Love this lip shade, and I want to see how it looks with this eye look. It actually looks really nice. So with this look, I think something muted and deep nude will look the best. I was trying some pink lipsticks, but they were not really gelling with the look. Okay, so I think that's my finished look. Now let's start with the second look. In the second look, first I will take this matte pink shade and apply it in my crease and little bit as a transition shade. So I will be applying this shade in the entire crease line and dragging it outwards a bit. Then I'm taking this peachy matte shade to blend out the pink shadow I just applied. Now I'm taking the deep purpley plum shade and will be applying it in my outer V. This will also go in the crease, and I will be defining my eye shape with this color. Once the purple and the pink is nicely blended, I'm going to take this beautiful olive glittery shimmery shade, and this is the main focus in this eye look. This will go in the center of the lid. So I will be concentrating this shade near the lash line and then blend it upwards. After the lime green, I will be applying this shade near the crease, and I will just blend out this shade with the lime green a little bit. This will give an interesting dimension to the eye look. Taking this light peachy color for the inner corners, the lower inner corners, and the purple will go in the lash line as well. Lining my lower waterline with a purple eyeliner. The rest of the products are the same. The lipstick I will mention in the description box. Just the blush which I have used is the corally red blush from the Makeup Revolution palette. That's the only difference, and that completes our second look. Okay guys, so here is the second look for today. I just changed the earrings from the silver to the gold to complement my eye look which I have created, and I was also going to change the outfit, but I was just feeling a little bit lazy, so I left the outfit on. Let me know how you like both the looks with the drugstore products I showed you guys today. I hope you found this video helpful and got some ideas. If you liked it, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're watching me for the first time, I really hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today. I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye.